right. It is currently 2:51. Yeah, 2:51 in the morning, and I just had an idea. Because I love football. I've been watching the 2026 World Cup, and I just, wanted to bank my predictions for the round of 16 all the way up to the final. And as you guys know, the round of 32 ended today about 7 hours ago. Um, Last game was Ghana versus Colombia. Colombia won 1-0. But the round of 16, however, starts when this video goes out. It'll be 5 or 6 hours away. And I just cannot wait for the round of 16. I'm so excited. So I just thought, yeah, why not share my predictions with you guys? And yeah, that's basically end of the intro. So let's get right into it. Okay, so starting off with the first game, Morocco versus Canada. I got an upset. And we're starting off strong with an upset, okay? I'm predicting Morocco to lose to Canada 2-1. It's a huge call for the first game of the round of 16, but I can just see Canada making it to the quarterfinals. I really can. I just feel like there's going to be a game where Canada are just completely unreal, and just defensively as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a huge upset. I'm saying 2-1 Canada tomorrow at 11 a.m. my time, which I live in Utah. So just, yeah, pick and choose your time, I guess. But yeah, 2-1 to Canada. Okay, with my second game of the round of 16, and the other one happening tomorrow, is Paraguay versus France, and I'm predicting France to beat Paraguay 3-1. Not much to say about this. I do think Paraguay will get a goal, but France have been unreal this tournament. Unreal. So I think they will take the win pretty easily. Not much to say there. So France to win against Paraguay 3-1. All right, coming up next is going to be a banger of a match. It's going to be Brazil versus Norway. And my heart wants to say Brazil. I just think Norway are going to really show up this game. I'm saying Norway beat Brazil 2-1. And this game will be on Sunday, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be on Sunday. So Brazil, credit to them. I haven't been super impressed with the way they've played, and I just think Norway is going to really take something home. So yeah, well, take something home against Brazil at least. So 2-1 to Norway. Okay, next up, we have England versus Mexico. Mexico are going through. I'm saying England are going to draw with Mexico 2-2, and Mexico on penalties is going to advance against England. Just my personal predictions. We'll see if it comes true, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, next game is going to be a classic, Spain versus Portugal. I'm so excited for this game. I'm saying 4-2 Spain. 4-2 Spain. It's going to be a firecracker. I'm loving the way Spain is playing. I went to the Saudi Arabia game in Atlanta. Oh, it was just amazing. But I'm also liking the way Portugal is playing. But seeing them both in the World Cup and in these environments, I'm saying Spain will take the lead and keep the lead against Portugal. Spain 4, Portugal 2. Yeah. Okay, next up, got a pretty big game. We got Belgium versus USA, and I'm going for another upset. I'm saying USA beat Belgium 3-2. And if you haven't noticed from my accent, I am American, so there could be a little bit of bias in here. But really, to be honest, we're doing this for Senegal. We are going to avenge Senegal because that last-minute penalty that Yuri Tielemans scored in the last game Belgium versus Senegal, that was never a penalty. But Senegal should have won that game, or at least took it to penalties, but it couldn't happen. And so I'm telling Senegal right now, we will do the job for you. Belgium are no longer going to be in this tournament. And if you haven't noticed, I'm making a big call. I'm saying every North American country, so Canada, USA, and Mexico, all of them are making it to the quarterfinals, which is a big ask. It's a really, really, really big prediction, but I think we can all do it. So, yeah. USA 3, Belgium 2. All right, up next, we have Egypt versus Argentina, and I'm saying Argentina go through against Egypt 4-0. And I think they're going to have a great game. Argentina is going to have an amazing game versus Egypt. And the reason why is because the game today, it ended 7 hours ago versus Cape Verde. Oh my goodness, an amazing game. I was working for some of it, but I was able to watch some on my break. And then, of course, I got home and watched like all the extended highlights. But, oh my goodness. Argentina were way too close to getting eliminated by Cape Verde side. Literally in the FIFA rankings, Cape Verde is 67th and Argentina is ranked first. That's unacceptable. So I'm saying they bounce back very, very strongly against Egypt and thrash them 4-0. Pretty bold prediction on my part, but honestly, shouldn't be too hard considering the team that Argentina have. So yeah. Okay, our last round of 16 match, and Switzerland versus Colombia. Colombia should win 2-0, and this is gonna be a pretty basic match. Okay, I think Colombia will just take the lead early. Maybe score another one in the second half. We'll see. But Colombia versus Switzerland, I really don't think Switzerland have a chance. This Colombia team is absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. This World Cup, they've had 3 wins and 1 draw against Portugal. Yeah, insane. Switzerland drew against Qatar. You can't be doing that if you're going against Colombia. So, yeah, I'm saying very, very easy for Colombia. 2-0 win to make it to the quarterfinals. So, yeah. Okay, our first game of the quarterfinals. And I said that all the North American countries would make it to the quarterfinals. I didn't say they were all getting out of it. So, Canada versus France. France is going to thrash Canada. Honestly, it could be whatever scoreline you want. 6-1, 7-1. But I'm just going for 4-1. So I'm saying France beat Canada 4-1 to make it to the semifinals. And this is kind of a no-brainer. France is easily getting past Canada. As much as I want them to do well, yeah, Canada have no chance. So pretty easy game for France. Okay, next up we have the U.S. versus Spain, and this is also where another North American country, gets out. So Spain is going to win against the U.S. 4-2. I think it will be a little bit closer, a little bit better of a game than France-Canada, but at the same time, U.S., same thing with Canada, they have no chance. They have no chance against Spain. Spain and France are the European giants, and they're just going to, they're going to obliterate these North American sides. So, USA, it was a great run. I'm happy for my country. But Spain 4, USA 2. Okay, this next game could go a lot of ways. But this is the way I see it going. Mexico versus Norway. I think it's going to be another 2-2 game where Mexico goes to penalties and they win on penalties. So I'm saying Mexico beat Norway I don't know what stadium it is. I can't remember. But it's going to be 2-2 on penalties. Going to be a great game. But yeah, so the only North American country that's going to make it past the quarterfinals is going to be Mexico. Should be a great game. All right, next up, this is the last game of the quarterfinals. Oh man, I cannot wait for this game. Colombia against Argentina. And I have a lot of Colombian friends. One of my best friends is Colombian. Shout out Gooch. But I really don't see a world where Colombia beats Argentina. I just love Argentina. I am a huge Messi supporter. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going Argentina 3, Colombia 3, and Argentina advance on pens. We'll see how it goes. Just my prediction, but yeah, this should be an amazing game. Very proud of Colombia, by the way, for making it this far. Semifinals. That's great. But yeah, Argentina just takes the cake for me. Okay, our first game of the semifinals. And boy, is it going to be a good semifinal match, okay? We have France versus Spain, and I'm taking Spain to advance to the final. And if you see here, these are the big matches, so I kind of predicted, the scores and stuff, but I'm thinking Lamine Yamal is going to open the scoring in the 17th minute, followed by a Kylian Mbappe goal in the 27th minute, and then Michael Olise is going to score late in the first half, 45 plus 3. So it's going to be 2-1 to France at halftime. Second half, Spain is turning it on. So I'm saying Marc Cucurella to score in the 67th minute against France, and Ferran Torres to score in the 71st minute. And Spain will just, keep that lead, keep that scoreline till the end of the game. And yeah, Spain is going to advance to the final, going to be the first team to get to the final of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Yeah. Also, if you guys, have questions about my predictions, or because I want to hear your predictions as well, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, moving on to the second and final game of the semifinals. We have Mexico against Argentina. I'm saying it's going to be a very low scoring game. Most of these have been either, mid scoring or high scoring games. This one's going to be very low. As you guys know, if you do know, I'm telling you right now if you didn't, but Mexico so far has not conceded a single goal in the World Cup, and I think they will really turn up against Argentina. But Argentina being the defending champions, I just really think Mexico are gonna have a hard time keeping that record for so long. Yeah, I'm saying Lionel Messi scores in the 51st minute to make it 1-0, and that's gonna be that. That is gonna be the semifinal. Argentina beat Mexico 1-0. Okay, moving on to the third place match. France versus Mexico. I'm going for yet another 2-2 draw. So if you don't remember, Mexico drew 2-2 against England. They drew 2-2 against Norway, and they're going to draw 2-2 against France as well. And this one is also going to be a great game. I'm having this one going to extra time. Yeah. So Chouameni, who is injured right now, but he will be, definitely ready by this match if it does happen. But I'm saying something crazy is going to happen. Okay, this is the third place match, so they're not playing for the highest level of glory, but it's still glory. You want to win the third place match. So I'm saying something crazy happens. Aurelien Tchouameni is scoring in the first minute. The very first minute of the game, Tchouameni scores. Then, after that, in the 59th minute, Jesus Gallardo scores to make it 1-1, and it's going to stay 1-1 until the end of 90 minutes. Kylian Mbappe will take the lead with France again to make it 2-1 in the 110th minute. And I think Lucas Moura, if he hasn't scored so far, will get his first goal of the World Cup in the 113th minute. And it's going to be a cracker of extra time. It's going to be amazing. So, and then of course, who's going to win the game? Mexico. I'm saying Mexico will, for the third time in this World Cup, advance on penalties. Well, they're not advancing, they're just getting a medal. But they will beat France on penalties after 2-2 in the third place match. So yeah. All right, now we have the most anticipated match of this World Cup. I'm so excited for this. It's going to be Spain versus Argentina in the final. Argentina will win the FIFA World Cup 2026 against Spain 3-1. And this is how the scoreline is going to go. I have Lionel Messi scoring in the 20th minute of the game just to get an early lead against España. And then I kind of was thinking, who's going to score for Argentina? But I just have a feeling there's going to be a lot of twists. So I'm saying in the 41st minute, Rodri is going to score an own goal for Argentina to make it 2-0. And going into halftime, it's going to be 2-0 to Argentina. They're going to come back, both teams, second half, be absolutely fired up. And in the 88th minute, I think Argentina is going to lose their clean sheet in the World Cup final with Mikel Oyarzabal scoring very late on the game. But then I have Nicolas Tagliafico scoring in the 93rd minute, 90 plus 3 of stoppage time in the World Cup final to make it 3-1 to Argentina, and to have Lionel Messi bag his second World Cup. That's the final. And those are all my predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is going to be my first video on my new channel. So if you don't know me, I'm Jensen Roberts. I'm just a Barça fan, an American Barça fan. So yeah, predictions. There you go. Make sure to just comment down below if you have any things you would change about my predictions, or score line wise, who's gonna score in the semifinals or the final. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day.